Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now, guys. If you guys are able to listen me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, could you guys let me know once in the live chat? Everybody is able to listen me properly? Yes? Okay, great, and no issues, right? Thank you so much. Uh, Happy Teachers Day. Yeah, again, I'm not a teacher. Okay, I don't want to be actually because although I respect my teachers a lot, but when I was a student, I used to just hate them. I don't know why, right? Because when I was in college, the professors were there. I was like, one or two professors were really amazing, but the rest I was like, yeah, gee, why am I here? In school days as well, two, three teachers were really amazing. Like they stuck with me till now as well. I really respect them. Purushottam sir was there. Then Vivekanand sir was there. So I respect them a lot, but I really never wanted to be a teacher, right? I want to be a software engineer. I am a software engineer. I'm really happy with that, right? Okay. So I missed yesterday's attendance. No issues, Ansali. If you have missed out on one attendance, you still get the certificate, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay? Similar to that, Mr. Desai, for you as well. If you have missed out one attendance, you don't have to worry. You still get your certificates. Okay, guys. Today I really don't want to teach anything. I have got no time. As you are able to see, I'm still in the office. I have not even reached home. I'm still in the office. From the office itself, I'm taking up the session because the boss is not there. So it's like, fuck it, man. क्या ही बोलेगा? Are you fine? So, whereas thanks so much for asking till now as well. I don't know why, but health is not good. From past week, I think so. I'm feeling weakness. I'm not able to eat things properly. Like usually, I eat three or four parathas at one time. Right now, I'm not even able to complete one paratha. I'm not able to understand why this is happening. But yeah, okay. So, how is everybody? Is everybody good? How was your day, guys? Is everybody good? Okay, not so okay. What is the scenario? Good? Too good? Sachi is too good. Okay, that's good. Please contact your daughter. Pushpak, if things don't improve in the next few days, I'll definitely get it. Not well. What happened? Too tired. I'm able to understand. It was all right. Good. Edson got over. That's good. Pushpak, congratulations. Right? Exhausted. Even I'm really very exhausted today because I cannot speak a lot, and from the morning I'm just speaking itself. So today I don't want to speak a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'll take your questions. Whatever questions that you guys are having, throw at me, I will answer them. Okay. Whatever questions today, I'll just take questions, random questions, whatever you want to. You want to ask related to your career. You want to ask related to how to prepare. You want to do anything right over there itself. You let me know. I'll try to answer your questions today because today I have no particular energy to teach. Can the DevTown internship be applicable to people outside India? Absolutely yes. Okay. हमारी टॉफीज कहाँ है I don't know. Maybe at a nearby shop itself, right? Today over my data science course, that's good, Rishabh. That's great. Okay, SAP. Please do not do SAP, guys. SAP has no particular value to it. Are you married or not? I'm not. Okay. How to import pandas and SQL, and I mean using pip and all. Just do pip install pandas and then you can import it. What is gradient descent? See, gradient descent is basically very simple. So you saw yesterday, right? That line. See, gradient descent we are going to study in the next few classes, so you don't have to worry. I'll teach it right over there itself. Okay. So how to create a final year project on robotics using reinforcement learning? Please do not do that. It will not have any particular value for your resume. You will just be wasting your time. Take up a good particular project for your final year project so that you are able to have a good project for your resume as well for internships or placements. Okay. Okay. Python full stack should I do? No, please don't. Don't do Python full stack. It will be not helpful for you. Okay. What are the advisable courses if you want to land a high paying job in a company? That will depend upon which particular college are you from. If you are from a very good college, then I will suggest data structures, algorithms, computative programming, and data science. If you are not from a very good college, then data structures, algorithms, and then computative programming, and then full stack. If you cannot really do full stack, sorry, data structures, algorithms, and computative programming, then just full stack. Okay. I'm interested in full stack development. Is it merely necessary to do DSA? अच्छा चलो यार ये question मेरे को लग रहा है बहुत लोगों को आएगा. How many of you guys have done? See, now I'm going to give you guys some ground truths. ठीक है? Listen to this very carefully and try to understand this. ठीक है? How many of you guys have done JEE mains and advance? How many of you guys know about JEE mains and advance? Let's ask that. How many of you guys know about JEE mains or advanced, guys? Let me know. Everybody knows, right? JEE mains and advanced. It is one of the exams in India that you give to get into colleges, right? To get into colleges. Now, you also have your NCERT, you also have your CBSE, you also have your school as well. The school is there, 10th and 11th and 12th. Along with that, you are having your JEE mains and advanced exam as well. And then you are having your college, right? That is basically the process. Now, for JEE mains and advanced, what you study is separate from your school studies. What you study in school, you have to study a lot more than that for your JEE mains and advanced. So what you study specially for JEE mains and advanced, is that of any use to you guys in college? First, try to understand that. Whatever you study in JEE mains and advanced, for JEE mains and advanced, is it of any use to you guys in college? You guys are already studying in school as well, right? Same topics you study in school, the basics you learn in school. But what you study for JEE mains and advanced, is it of any utilization to you guys in college? Let me know that. Everybody here has given some type of competitive exam and gone to a college, right? Is it of any utilization to you guys? No, right? No utilization. You don't use it anywhere inside of college, right? Now I will tell you but maths. Bhargavi is writing maths is used, but maths that is there, you are already studying in school. School में तो basics हो गया. I'm not talking about what you're learning in school. What you're learning in 11th and 12th, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what you are studying specifically for JEE mains and advanced. The questions that you're solving, the test series that you're doing, is that of any help to you guys in college? I'm not asking about what you're studying in school. The theory and everything you are already studying in school. That I'm not asking. I'm asking about what you are studying for JEE mains and advanced. That is not at all helpful for you guys in college. But that is important for you getting a good college, right? If you don't study for JEE mains and advanced, then you will not be able to come to a good college itself. Do you guys agree with me or not? Although you don't use it in your particular college days, but if you don't study for the JEE mains and advanced, Tejas, I'll answer your question in a few minutes. Just be patient. But whatever you study in JEE mains and advanced, you're studying it to clear that exam, to get a good college. That is the aim of that. Let me tell you my experience. Okay, I did my internships in data science. I did my entire projects in data science. The interview that I gave at Google, right? The interview that I gave at Google, I gave it in data science itself. But my entire work in Google for 1.5 years was in full stack development, in backend development using Go. That was my work in the company. After that, when I shifted to Fastly, my work was in DevOps. First of all, you guys need to understand one thing. If you think, I want to become a data analyst, I want to become an AI engineer, I want to become an ML engineer, it does not work like that. Interviews are just like JEE mains and advanced. There is a fixed syllabus for that, a particular way that the interviews are conducted, a particular process that they follow, and this is just to get selected in a company. After that, the company decides whether they want to put you in a particular department related to backend or front end or DevOps or cloud computing or machine learning or artificial intelligence. That is up to your company. You have no say in that. You are having no say in that. You first need to get that clear in your heads. Okay? You have to treat the interviews just like JEE mains and advanced. There is a proper, see, I have been taking up interviews for the past 3 years. I've taken up interviews for more than 200 different companies. And I'm telling you guys this, that every company, no matter if you are applying for full stack or data science or anything, they follow the exact same syllabus. They don't change the syllabus, they don't change the interview prep, nothing. Now, how many of you guys have the aim ki bhai, I want to get into a big MNC? Let me know that. Okay, I want to make sure that you guys understand something. How many of you guys want to get into a good MNC? भाई MNC aim है हमारा. भाई Google में हो जाए, भाई Microsoft में हो जाए, Amazon में निकल जाए. Everyone, somebody's telling everyone, not everybody. My aim was not that. My aim was to get into a good startup. That was my aim. Okay. But my projects and everything weren't up to the mark to get me into startups. I didn't have good projects under your belt. Okay. So because I didn't have good projects under my belt, I was not able to get into startups. But my aim was startups. But nahi hua bhai mera. Okay. So like I said, people have different aims, right? See, as you are able to, some people is writing startups, some people is having more about MNC itself. So is startup good? Absolutely. Startups also offer very good packages as well, right? So now for those people who want to get into MNCs, right? For those people who want to get into MNCs, let me tell you one thing very clearly right now. No matter if you are the biggest data scientist in India, और द बिगेस्ट फुल स्टैक डेवलपर इन इंडिया, भाई तोप चीज हो तुम, मिसाइल हो तुम यू आर लाइक अ गॉड इन दैट. ठीक है? नो एमएनसी इज गोइंग टू इवन टच यू. नो एमएनसी इज गोइंग टू टच यू. Let me tell you a very good story. Okay, I'll talk about gate examination as well. I feel so that is one of the most shittiest decisions anyone can take, but I'll talk about that. Okay, let's try to understand this. Okay, let me give you an example. How many of you guys have MacBooks, or how many of you guys know that in good companies like Google or Microsoft or Amazon or Goldman Sachs or JP Morgan and Chase, they give MacBooks to their employees to work upon? How many of you guys know about this, that these companies give MacBooks to their employees to work upon? All the developers and everybody in the company are using MacBooks to develop applications, to write code and everything. You guys know about it? कभी LinkedIn पे जाके देखो, people get selected into these companies and the first particular post that they will be doing is, I got a MacBook Pro, okay, M3, okay, 832 gigs of RAM, 1 TB of storage. They have also given me an iPhone as well. They have also given me these hampers and goodies and everything, right? In most of the startups as well, good startups, they give MacBooks to their employees to work upon. That is a very common thing. Now, if you don't know about this, please create a LinkedIn ID. I'm immediately able to understand. If you don't know, that means you don't have a LinkedIn ID. And if you don't have a LinkedIn ID, you are already losing out on opportunities. I got my both the placements from LinkedIn. Okay, LinkedIn is one of the best places to get placements and internships from. Okay, so let me tell you guys a story. So when a developer is working on a MacBook, okay, so because he's a developer, he has to deal with various different kinds of technologies as well. So sometimes he's dealing with Django, sometimes he's dealing with Flask, sometimes he's dealing with Go, sometimes he's dealing with a custom framework, and all these different things. So all these different softwares and technologies he's dealing with. Now, because he has to maintain these technologies as well for the project, they need to install some, uninstall some, manage them, containerize them, all these different things they have to do with these technologies. Now, for that to be able to happen smoothly, there is a particular software that they use that is called as Homebrew. Okay? In MacBooks, there is a software called as Homebrew that every single developer on the planet Earth uses every single day for them to work. Without Homebrew, they won't be able to work as well. That is the level of this software that people, all the developers from Microsoft, all the developers from Amazon, all the developers from Google as well are using this particular software Homebrew for their work on a daily basis. What do you think? The person who created this software Homebrew, is he a good developer or an amazing developer? What do you guys think? The person who created this software Homebrew that is now a daily requirement in people like others for us to work, right? Do you think that person who created Homebrew would that be an excellent person itself, an excellent particular developer? What do you guys think? Absolutely yes, guys. Absolutely yes. Why, maybe Madhvi, have you ever developed something that Google is using on a daily basis? No, even I have not created something that Google is using on a daily basis. My entire 1.5 years, what I created was a button. I feel so. Nothing was taken to production itself. That guy created a software that every developer who is using a Mac is just dependent upon. They have no use. He's an excellent developer, and that is just one of the projects that he has created. Multiple. He has a company that he currently owns that is a software company, has a revenue of $1 billion a year. $1 billion का रेवेन्यू करती है आज के डेट पे उसकी कंपनी, आईटी कंपनी है, उसने बनाई है स्क्रैच से, उसकी पूरी टीम में 15 लोग हैं. So he's an excellent developer right over there. Now, let me tell you what he did. He took his resume and applied. Okay, he applied to Google. He applied to Google. Okay, and he got rejected. He got rejected. Homebrew, not bro, homebrew. BREW brew. You search for it on internet, you will understand what is homebrew. ठीक है, अभी इतना समझाया, वापस समझाना पड़ेगा. So he applied at Google and he got rejected. Do you know why he was rejected? Do you know why he was rejected? He was rejected because in the interview he was not able to invert a binary tree. A very simple data structures and algorithms question. A very simple data structures and algorithms question which he was not able to do. He was rejected. He's one of the best software engineers, but he was rejected. Why? It's the exact same thing. If you are the best physicist in India, will you get admission in IIT Bombay? No. You will still have to give JEE mains, then you have to give JEE advanced, and if there you are able to do well, then you might get selected into IIT Bombay. No matter if you're the best physicist or best mathematician in India, best chemist in India, it does not matter. The same thing happens in interviews for MNCs. In MNCs, if your aim is to get into MNCs, then you need to have a great data structures and algorithms profile. You have to have a great competitive programming profile, and only on the basis of this you will get selected in the company. Otherwise, not. Please try to understand this, guys. Please, this is very important for you guys. I know most of you guys coming here. I know one thing for sure: if you are in this particular boot camp, that you haven't even started with DSA and CP. Because if you would have got started, you would have not focused upon machine learning or deep learning or Python or something like that. If your aim is MNC and you are doing development, you are wasting your time like anything. See, I'm not discouraging you guys. ठीक है, मैं वैसा बंदा हूं नहीं. I just want you guys to know what to do and what not to do. Please try to understand this. इसके बिना placement नहीं है. There is no placement without data structures and algorithms and competitive programming. Please try to understand this, guys, because I don't want my students to be like they don't know anything. People come to me, sir, what about blockchain? Sir, what about cybersecurity? Sir, what about this? Sir, what about that? I tell them one thing: if your name is MNC, it does not matter what you do. You do anything that you want. It does not matter. You have to be best in DSA and CP. Best. You have to be best at DSA and CP. If you're not best at it, you're just wasting your time like anything. Anything, you're just wasting your time. You're not doing anything right over there. Now, for the people who are into startups, okay, don't think about anything else. If you are not able to do DSA, if you're not able to do CP, then the only option available to you guys is going for a particular startup. Startups pays a lot. Okay, it will start around 60,000 to 70,000 rupees, and it will go per month. It will go up to 2.5, 3.5 lakh rupees per month as well, depending upon in which company you are getting selected and how much knowledge, experience, and projects that you are. Now, in startups, I will say that do not go for data science. Not good. Companies want experienced professionals. So they startups, what they do is they will go to different big companies and they will offer a lot of money to people working in the MNCs and they will just get them from there. They don't offer it to freshers. Freshers get paid very little to no amount in data science. Most of them don't even get placed. Most of them will just sit and then go into TCS or Cognizant or something like that. ठीक है what is the use of DSA and CP in field कुछ भी नहीं nothing it is just to clear your interviews ठीक है वो भी बता ही देता हूँ so how does companies hire ठीक है so पहला either you are from a very good college you're from a very good college all the companies are coming to your college then they'll shortlist you on the basis of your CGPA itself usually 7.5 CGPA is what they shortlist at anybody above 7.5 they get a shortlist then they will have an online coding exam itself this exam will be on the basis of data structures algorithms and cognitive programming then they will have your interviews in case of offline off campus itself in case of you don't have companies coming to your college and you have to apply off campus right first of all you need to understand companies don't give two fucks about what you're doing in college you're doing MCA you're doing DCA you're doing BBA you're doing BTech civil chemical mechanical electrical electronics CSE IT they don't give two fucks about these same let me tell you something. Two of my students, one from was from maritime engineering, another one was from merchant navy. Both were brothers. Okay, they were from Tamil Nadu. Okay, both were brothers. Maritime engineering and Tamil Nadu से थे नहीं वो थे not सही पढ़ रहे थे तमिल नाडु में. So both of them did a full stack development with me. We completed it, and both of them got a job role in Amazon as a front end React engineer. Like, not both of them. One of them got into ZS, and the other one got into front end React engineer at Amazon at 24 lakhs per annum. Companies don't care, not at all, about what you are doing in college. Companies know college में कुछ नहीं पढ़ा रहे तुम्हें. They already know that colleges are not teaching you anything right over there. They have their own syllabus for interviews. So if you are able to clear them, they take you in. Now, how to apply at these companies? Take internships as well as for interviews. This is how you apply to MNCs. Now, if you don't have a profile, you have not done lead code, you have not done code chef, you have not done data structures and algorithms, you have not done anything, then please forget that anybody is going to give you a chance for an interview. Just forget about it. किसी के पास उतना फ्री का टाइम नहीं है बट लेट्स से दैट यू हैव डन इट ठीक है तो हाउ टू अप्लाई एट दीज कंपनीज देयर आर यूजुअली थ्री डिफरेंट वेज ऑफ डूइंग इट ठीक है बहुत सिंपल है तीन वेज है आई विल टॉक अबाउट सम प्रोजेक्ट आइडियाज एज वेल डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट ठीक है थ्री वेज ऑफ अप्लाइंग टू दीज कंपनीज पहला इज बेस्ट वे लिंक्डइन यू अपडेट योर लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल ठीक है you update your LinkedIn profile कि भाई लीड कोड पे इतना रैंकिंग है कोड शेफ पे I have this much ranking today I gave a particular test on code chef lunchtime this is what I learned right over there this is what my result was today I learned this from LinkedIn you post this regularly and you send requests take a connection request to talent recruiters across different companies take it not just at one company create a list of 150, 200 companies and search for the company, search for talent recruiter, and just send connection requests, 50 connection requests daily. Just do that. Okay, these people, I'm also one of the talent recruiters, right? What we tend to do is we have to send invitations to people. Okay, सबको नहीं मिलता. It is not open. For one person to give an online coding exam, we have to spend $30. It takes $30. The company pays $30 for one person to give the online coding test. So it is a huge amount of money. And to create the test and everything, that is totally separate. That cost is separate. Okay. So this invitation is not sent to everybody. The talent recruiters, when they see that okay, the profile is good, okay, he's practicing, he's worthy, he can be invited for the online coding exam, then they will send you a particular request and a message. So I got my message from a lot of different companies. I think so I got 30 companies that gave me this message, out of which I got selected in 3 of them, and I chose Google right over there. So first particular thing that is there is that you send requests, you create your profile on LinkedIn, you update your profile regularly. Within a year or so, people, talent recruiters will start messaging you. Okay, especially if you have done some previous internships, you have plus volunteer experience in clubs and everything, especially IT related clubs. Okay, then that they will see right over there, and accordingly they will start approaching you. Okay, what they will do, this is the first way. ठीक है, अभी इसमें आता है, इसके बाद क्या होता है, प्रोसेस वो सिमिलर है तीनों वे में, तो इसलिए second particular way of applying to these companies is through referrals. How many of you guys don't understand what is referrals, guys? Please let me know. How many of you guys don't understand what is referrals? मैं समझा देता हूँ, ठीक है? So when I was working at Google, I used to get 3 referrals every 6 months, ठीक है? Now these referrals I can give to anybody that I want. Okay, I can give it to my junior, I can give it to a particular person that I know, I can give it to a fresher, an experienced professional, I can give it to anybody. I can give it to anybody that I want. That is what referral is. And if that person gets selected in the company, if that person gets selected in the company, I get 1 month salary of that particular person as bonus. I get 1 month salary. So if 3 out of 3 them okay got selected at Google and their salaries is 1.5 lakhs per month, I'll get 4.5 lakhs as a particular bonus from the company that you helped us select this particular person. They have to work in the company for 6 months minimum. Okay, that is also the scenario. If they get selected and they work for 6 months in the company, then I get the bonus. So, but 4.5 lakhs every 6 months is on stake for me. So, what do these people do is that they will try to select the best candidate possible. Again, this is where your lead code profile, your code chef profile, your code forces profile, how many questions have you solved, how well can you do it, what projects have you made. So people will see this, and on the basis of that, they will provide you the referral. Nobody directly just gives out the referral. Okay, because their money is related to this. Okay, that is the second way. Once the referral is given, again online coding test. The third way is to apply at career pages. Every company that exists, whether it be Goldman Sachs or Google or Microsoft or Amazon, every single company that is there has a career page, dedicated career page to it. And on that particular career page, you can apply for internships as well as job roles. Okay, you can apply right over there. So again, if there is any kind of open hirings, they will send you the online coding test link. Now, in the online coding test, usually there are going to be 3 to 4 coding questions that you will have to solve in 60 to 90 minutes. Harshita, I have already said, if you have missed 1 day of attendance, you will still get the certificates. About the last year, final year project, I'll also talk about that. Don't worry about it. Right now, listen to it very carefully. Okay? So the first thing that there is the online coding test. Now, in the online coding test, they will be asking you 3 to 4 coding questions that you will have to solve in 60 to 90 minutes. If you are not able to do that, nobody is even going to call you for interviews. Nobody is going to even call you for interviews as well. So that is dependent upon your competitive programming. If you have not done competitive programming, kuch nahi ho sakta bhai. In the interviews as well, there are going to be 3 types of interviews. I had 8 rounds. Each round can be classified into 3 types. Okay? And all the interviews are going to be in English. So you will have to speak in English. You will have to listen to everything in English. You don't have to be like a British aristocrat. Okay? Your English need not be very good, but it should be enough so that you guys are able to explain what is going in your head to the person sitting in front of you. That's it. That is the quality of English that is needed. Now, in the interviews, the first few rounds are going to be again data structures and competitive programming. So again, if you have not done DSA CP, you will get rejected right over there. So they'll give you a question live. Okay? They will give you a question live. If you are not able to do that, if you are not able to do that particular question in front of them, they will remove you from the interviews. After this round is done, then you are having a technical round where somebody sees your resume throughout the entire process. Nobody has even seen your resume as well. Nobody even looked at it. By certificates to chhodi do. Certificate to wahan pe bhi koi nahi dekh raha hai. Nobody looks at your certificate anymore. Okay, they will look at your particular resume in this particular round. This is what I call as the technical round. This is where your projects are going to be asked. This is where your particular internships or trainings are going to be asked, right? And then your HR round is there at the end. What about aptitude and reasoning? Bela, Venkat, so aptitude and reasoning that is there is only asked in some smaller companies, okay, a company that are paying less than 10 lakhs per annum. And in that as well, if there are 20 aptitude questions, there are going to be 2 coding questions as well. So you have to both of them. And aptitude 20 questions, right now everybody cheats. Everybody. Because these questions are easily Google, you can easily Google them, you can ask Chat GPT, Gemini, anybody, and will just solve the entire thing for you and give you the answer. So right now, I've never seen. I went to my college a few days back, and they were having their interviews right over there. I was writing the coding questions for them, helping them cheat. But aptitude round, nobody studies right now. Everybody just does Chat GPT. Being very frank, guys. Being very frank. Okay, so that is going to be the scenario. Okay, now what to study, how to study, that is the second part. Okay, now for the people who are looking at startups, right? Startups पे data science मत करना, कोई फायदा नहीं है. There's no value in doing data science. Will not be able to get anywhere. You will have to do full stack development, and when I say full stack, I mean full stack, front end, back end, DevOps, and cloud, not or. Just front end करूँगा, just back end करूँगा, front end and back end करूँगा, नहीं चलेगा. नहीं चलेगा भाई. It is not going to work. Everybody is doing all this shit. There's a lot of demand in full stack development, but only for people who have done full stack, front end, back end, DevOps, and cloud. That is what is essential. ठीक है? अभी आते हैं projects, not projects, but what to study. I will include projects in this as well. Okay, so I'll tell you guys exactly what we train our students in, so that you guys are able to get an idea about it. ठीक है. सर बीसीएस के बाद एमसीए और एमसीएस कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. बीसीएस के बाद सीधा प्लेसमेंट्स देखो. बीसीएस के बाद सीधा प्लेसमेंट्स देखो. ठीक है. ओके, इज डेटा साइंस फिजूल? नो. इफ यू आर फ्रॉम अ वेरी गुड कॉलेज, if you are from a college that has good placements, then I will suggest do data science. Data structure algorithms, competitive programming, and data science, all 3 of them together. But if you are not from a very good college, then go further with full stack development. Belam Venkat, I have already said this a lot of times. Please don't do data science. Please do full stack. I've said it again and again and again. Data science is not good. If you're from a good college, then data science is great. If you have good placements in your college, then data science is great. Data science is the best then. Okay, the DSA, CP, and data science. Best. Even for off-campus placements, you're not from a good college, but you are doing DSA and CP properly, then also data science is the best. Then also data science is the best. But if you're not doing DSA, you're not doing competitive programming, then please do not do data science. It makes no sense. You will be wasting your time like anything. Please do full stack development. Okay? Please try to understand it. What about AI/ML? Oh my. एकदम मतलब यहाँ लगा यार. When somebody asks me about machine learning, about AI/ML, पूरा समझाने के बाद भी कोई पूछता है ना, इधर लगा, इधर. ठीक है? In my heart itself, you have hurt me a lot. Yeah, there is nothing called as AI/ML. पहले तो try to understand this. There's nothing like that. It is all data science. Artificial intelligence is a part of data science. Machine learning is a part of artificial intelligence. If you do AI ML, there is no point in that. No company is hiring for that as well. इतना पढ़ाया, इतना बताया इतने दिन से. Please try to understand this. Okay? Please. Okay. Aparna, from your name, I'm able to understand you are a girl, as well as I'm able to understand the particular thing that you are in a career gap. There's a very big opportunity for you. Most of the companies have done reservations for these two categories. If you have a career gap plus you are a girl, both होना चाहिए. लड़का है और career gap है तो थोड़ा difficulty है. But if you have these two things, then you are in luck. ठीक है? That you are a girl plus you are having a particular career gap. See, I'm not being racist right away. This is the truth. Okay? So make sure that you do full stack properly. You will get into a good company. Okay? You'll get into a good company. No problem. DevTown is given the complementary programs like DSA CP. So if you are doing that, then you can do data science. If you are not doing it, then please don't do data science. Okay? Okay. So now let's go with what you have to study. So I got an ad on your live video about prompt engineering. There's nothing called prompt engineering. यार अगर ad पे ना middle finger दिखा सकते ना मैं पक्का भेजता उसको. So is ChatGPT part of data science? So under data science you are having AI. Under AI you are having machine learning. Under machine learning you are having deep learning. Under deep learning you are having transformer model. Under transformer model you are having GPTs, and under GPTs one of the application of GPTs is ChatGPT. Okay. What about DBA? Nothing good in that, man. Nothing good. It's one of the worst things that you can get into. Okay. What should I learn in BCA second year outside college, please? Okay. So that is what I'm saying. Okay. This is the training that we do right now, and try to understand this, that what is happening. First, your job is to learn one programming language. That's it. First job is to learn one programming language. Nothing more, nothing less. Listen to this very carefully, guys. This will work for both your internships. This will work for your placements as well. Properly, if you are doing what I'm saying. Okay? I'm not kidding. The students that I've trained in this, in data science, we got 96% placement ratio. In full stack, we got 100% placement ratio. In full stack, the average placement was 18 lakhs per annum. In data science, it was 13 lakhs per annum, guys. Okay? Listen to me very carefully. There is nothing called as prompt engineering. Please try to understand. कोई चूतिया बना रहा है तुम्हारा तो मन भी रहे हो. कुछ होता ही नहीं है prompt engineering नाम का. If a company wants to do something related to prompts, they have 10,000 brightest minds in the entire world. In the entire world that will do that prompts for them. ठीक है? कोई नहीं हायर करता है prompt engineers. मैंने इतनी कंपनीज के लिए हायरिंग किया, आज तक मेरे को prompt engineering के लिए एक पोजीशन नहीं मिला है मेरे को. ठीक है? Nobody does that. Listen to me very carefully. ML research के लिए, until unless you are from a very good college, it is not going to work. ठीक है? Listen to me very carefully. ठीक है? First thing, 7 days. 7 days. ठीक है? 7 मिनट, वो अक्षय सॉरी शाहरुख खान का एक पूरा ये था ना, 7 मिनट, बस ये 7 मिनट तुम लोग को देने, right? 7 days, 1.5 hour every single day. You have to study one particular programming language. Either do it C++ or Java. No other programming languages, guys. No other programming languages. Either C++ or Java. This is how we train our students. Okay? So we have a particular mentor from Barclays who teaches them C++ and Java. So this works. Listen to me very carefully. Okay? Please, guys, I know you have thousands of questions. If you listen to me, then you guys will be able to understand stuff. Because 90% of your questions are like, they will get answered. They will get answered. Listen to me very carefully. Okay, either in C++ or Java, not in any other programming language. Reason being, you are not learning because you want to learn. Okay, nobody is born मेरे को coding करना है, मेरे को coding करना है. कोई नहीं पैदा लेता है ऐसा. ठीक है, चूतिया मत बन. Don't become idiots. You are doing this to get into a company. That is your aim. If that is your aim, I'm telling you what to do. Listen to me very, very carefully. Either C++ or Java. No other programming language. I have been coding in JavaScript for the past 3 years. In companies, I've never put JavaScript on my resume. I've never put JavaScript on my resume. डालता ही नहीं हूँ. I only put C++ on my resume as the programming language that I know. Although in my particular profile, I've worked in Python, I've worked in JavaScript. These are development languages. There's a difference. There is a programming language of choice, which you use for DSA, and there's a development language of choice that is there. If you use something like Python or JavaScript to do data structures and algorithms, फिर इंटरव्यू में जब वो गांड फाड़ देगा ना तुम्हारी, एकदम गंदी तरीके से, वैसा हो चुका है. ठीक है, I have been in that position. In the interview, please try to understand, you are sitting in front of a person who has worked in a company minimum for 3 to 4 years, minimum, and he has worked only in Python and JavaScript. Do you really think just by doing DSA and CP you know more than him? Do you really think so? कि भाई इतना तुम्हें ज्ञान मिल जाएगा just by doing DSA and CP that you know more than him? He has been working practically in big projects using Python and JavaScript. The kind of questions that he will start asking you guys, your interview will just go for shits. You'll just go for shits. Don't take that chance. It is one of the worst things that you can do. Worst things that you can do. And C में तो भाई क्या तुम क्या 2001 में रहते हो क्या कि C में तुम्हें DSA करने का है? Your college is teaching you in C because 15 साल से उनका syllabus ही update नहीं हुआ है. Their syllabus hasn't been updated for the past 15 years. The college hasn't updated the C syllabus. Don't do it in C. C is a very lengthy programming language. You will never be able to complete your exam itself. So the option is only two, C++ or Java. Okay? Once you complete C, and do not give more than 7 days. I've seen students wasting months. I will learn the entire programming language. क्या चूतिया है क्या? मतलब क्या करना चाहते हैं? Okay, don't be like that. 7 days, 1.5 hours every single day. Just do C++ and Java. That's it. One particular thing from that. Once you do that, immediately start with data structures and algorithms. Purchase a course, do anything that you want. Don't study from books. DSA is not from books. Okay? Do DSA. Okay? Start practicing from a platform called as Lead Code. LEETCODE, no other programming language, no other. यार MATLAB programming, अगर तुम 2010 में पैदा लिए मतलब अप्लाई कर रहे थे कंपनीज के लिए तो MATLAB काम करता, आज के डेट पे किसी काम कर दिया. Lead code, LEETCODE, lead code. Okay, now what is lead code? Okay, lead code is your practice. So when you were giving JEE mains and advanced, right, when you used to practice, so you had your DPPs. Do you remember daily practice problems? Like daily you are learning something and then you are getting some questions right over there. Yeah, this is the question that are going to come in your exams. Type of those questions. Just start particular practice on these questions. It's a daily you practice it right over there. Whatever you learn, you practice it practically. Right? That is lead code. You practice right over there itself. Once you do that, then you move towards your code chef. Code chef is basically your how can I say this, test test books, or what can you say? There are model tests क्या होते हैं, like particular demo tests, like similar to your final test, how the final things are going to happen. Okay, in your companies, how the companies are going to take your online coding test. It is like a mock test. Yeah, mock test, right? Code chef is like mock tests. You have lunch time on Code Chef, dinner time on Code Chef. You are having your breakfast time on Code Chef. Although these times do not match with what we know. Okay, so that is what you need to do. Now, why not any other platform? Why did I say these platforms itself? Why Lead Code and Code Chef? Both are free. Okay, don't worry about that. Both are free. Sir, roadmap for C++ and Java, just search 5 hours full course C++ on YouTube. Whatever that course is, just do it. Is a Bhargavi is asking Hacker Rank. There's Hacker Earth. All these different platforms are there. Why only Code Chef and Lead Code? Reason being, if you're practicing something from like Geek for Geeks or like Hacker Earth or Hacker Rank, these platforms have very easy questions. These questions are never going to come in your interviews itself. And then you will study on these easy questions. You will be like, oh, I'm 5-star in C++, I'm 5-star in this and that. And then when you go to the interview, you are all vomiting right over there because you don't know anything. You're not able to solve any questions. The questions are way too hard. Now, why Lead Code? Because companies like Amazon, companies like Goldman Sachs, companies like Geo, Samsung, and many other companies give questions directly from Lead Code. Same to same, they cover questions in the interview. online coding test, direct, no change, nothing, same to same itself. Then code chef. Why am I speaking about code chef? Because companies like Microsoft, companies like JP Morgan and Chase, American Express, companies like your particular let me see what other companies did I take the interview for. Let me remember. There were two other companies that I saw doing this. Fuck, what was the name of the company? Walmart. Walmart gives questions directly from CodeChef itself. Okay, so these questions come directly from CodeChef, nothing else. Direct questions. That is the reason why these two platforms are essential. Now, if there is somebody who's aiming for Google, Atlassian, companies that give more than 40, 50 lakhs in package, for these companies, there is another platform that is there that you need to practice from, that is Code Forces. That is Code Forces, not Code Chef, Code Forces. But you can only reach to Code Forces if you are good on lead code, you are good on Code Chef, then you can go for Code Forces. Otherwise, you will leave programming in its entirety. Code Forces is one of the most toughest platforms in the entire world. Toughest platforms in the entire world is Code Forces. In the entire world. Okay? So that is there. Okay? The next particular thing that is there. Okay, the next particular thing that is there. So, for example, when we teach at DevTown, right? So C++ Java in 7 days. You take up any particular video from YouTube. Okay, we have our instructor from Barclays. He teaches right over there. You take any video from particular YouTube. You get like 5 hours entire C++ and you just learn the programming language. Practice it practically. That's it. You don't need any projects. Nothing. No projects. Nothing right over there. Then you move on to DSA. So DSA at DevTown, we have a particular instructor, Harshit. Okay, Harshit is currently working in Google. He's a senior software engineer, so he is my senior. He has become my senior because I left. I joined another firm, but nevertheless, he has also previously worked in Hashdin. He has previously worked in Atlassian as well. Great particular person. So he's the one who teaches data structures and algorithms. Then you are having Harsh, who teaches your competitive programming. He is currently working in Microsoft. He has a particular ranking of 104 in the entire nation in lead code. 104 in India. It is his ranking 104 in the entire nation. And on CodeChef, his ranking is 96 in the entire nation. So he's one of the best people in competitive programming that I know. So he teaches competitive programming to our students. Once you have completed these two, then you move on to projects. इससे पहले, if you are touching projects, you are an idiot. You're not going to get any placements, any internships in MNC. After this, you move on to projects. Otherwise, you are fucked. You have wasted a lot of time right over there. Okay? Harshita, the same process that I'm saying, C++, data structure algorithms, competitive programming, and then projects. Now, if you feel so after doing a little bit of DSA and competitive programming that you are not able to do so, it's fine. It took me 8 months to start getting the hang of DSA and CP. It took me 8 months to start getting the hang of data structures and algorithms and competitive programming. 8 months. So don't think I started today and in 1 month I am going to do data structures and algorithms. Bhai, nahi hota वैसे. It is not going to work like that. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand? So actual work in companies related to DSA, DSA is never used in companies. It is just for your interviews. It is just for getting a job or getting an internship. In the company, whatever they are going to use, they are going to teach you as well. You don't have to worry about that. You have to get selected in the company. That is your major job. Okay? So how would we know that we can handle DSA well? By doing competitive programming. When you will be giving these test series on CodeChef, and if you are able to do well in that, that means you are good to go. DSA is just theoretical and understanding algorithms and all this. A little bit of practice, that's it. It's implementation. Its implementation is your competitive programming. Then why do they expect so much from us? Sachi, if I am going to pay somebody 20 lakh rupees per annum, Fine, I can expect them anything. That is up to me, not up to them to decide कि 20 lakh दे रहा है तो इतना ही मांगेंगे. Right now, it is the employers' market. That means the companies get to decide how much to give and what work to do and what they decide. A few years ago, it was the employees' market, in which the employees were like, "Yeah, I know only this much. You want to hire me, otherwise not." But this is not going to change for the next 20 years. The current market scenario is not going to change for the 20 years itself. Okay? The next thing that you need to understand is projects. Okay? Okay, so for projects, if you are going to go further with DSA and CP, you're going to do that, then choose data science. If you are not going to do for DSA and CP, then choose full stack. Is that clear with you guys? If you are going to do DSA and CP, then choose data science. If you are not going to do DSA and CP, then choose full stack. वरना प्रॉब्लम में आ जाओगे. Otherwise, you will come into a problem itself. Ashwini, I will decide when I want to give the attendance. If you want to listen, you can. Otherwise, just leave the class. Don't worry about that. Okay? Okay. So, what about database fields? There is nothing called as database fields. It is a job of 10,000 rupees. If you want to take it, take it. 10,000 रुपए मिलते हैं भाई. 10,000 रुपए में तो right now the person who cleans my house and cooks my food, I pay them 15,000 rupees per month. They get more than that. So database fields जो DBA बोलते हैं, they have 10,000, 15,000 rupees as stipend. Please don't do that. It is nothing. Okay. So the next thing that is there is, if you choose data science, then what to study right over there. Data science में you need to start from very simple Python. Okay, then data analytics, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn. Then you go further with your data engineering, ETL, how to clean data, how to work with various different kinds of data. Then you go further. Now, this is what we teach to our students as well. Then you go further with machine learning. There are 18 machine learning models, 6 deep learning models. Then you are having your Gen AI after that, Llama 2 and all this open source Gen AI tools. Then you are having your particular deployment, how to deploy them on the web itself, how to deploy them on an app. So these are the things that you will have to study if you want to go further with data science. It is much more simpler when compared to full stack. But again, if you're not good at DSA, you're not good at computer programming, then you're fucked right over there. Okay, then it's of no use because data science में तो कोई भी अच्छा package नहीं मिलेगा. If you're doing DSA, you're doing computer programming, you're good at it, then choose data science because good package will come to you. Okay. If you're not doing DSA CP, then you have to go with full stack development. Or somebody asked, what is full stack development? So it is basically creating full stack applications. Basically creating full stack applications. Okay. So here, your final year projects and everything, I'll tell you guys right over here itself. Okay. So right over here in full stack, what you have to study is, even if you don't study DSA CP, it's fine. If you're studying full stack, you're not studying DSA CP, it is fine. Some YouTubers say no future, full stack AI will take over. Just send them my regards. Just send them my regards right over here. Okay. See, try to understand AI can always be only one thing right over there, that is a particular helper. That is a particular helper. They can help you ease off the monotonous work. That's that. As simple as that. It cannot create, it can create websites. But is full stack development creating websites? Who told you this? Who told you this, guys? It is not about creating websites. By website, I can train my 6th standard cousin brother who is in 6th standard, I can train them to create a website. I don't need an AI as well. I can do it for free. ठीक है, AI में तब भी कुछ को पे करना पड़ रहा है मेरे को, मैं अपने छोटे भाई से बनवा सकता हूँ. So it makes no sense that full stack development is not just about creating websites, it's about creating applications. In companies, you have huge applications with hundreds of different technologies being used all the time itself. All the time. So please don't think at any particular point of time AI is going to replace full stack. If AI is going to replace full stack developers, then it is going to replace everybody. Because full stack development is the most hardest thing that is there. Data science तब भी बहुत easy है. Machine learning भी तब भी बहुत easy है. If it is able to create full stack applications, it is going to replace everybody. All of us will be chilling at home itself. Yeah, don't worry about that. Okay. So like I said, guys, for full stack development, what we do is we start with ABCD. ABCD of web development or ABCD of development in general is what I call as something that is not going to get you any internships, something that is not going to get you any kind of placements. But you need to learn this because it is the basic status. It's like ABCD of web development. Okay, that is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap CSS, Tailwind CSS. This is what ABCD of development is. If you are learning this, it has no value because it is just the basics that is there. So, for example, we make them do a personal portfolio website, landing pages, and all these different kinds of stuff, but it has no value right over there. Once you complete that, okay, then you move on to the major things itself. Okay, government engineering colleges, Kalyani is good for. I have never heard about the name. I have no idea. Okay, the next things is front-end development, back-end development, DevOps, and cloud computing. For example, front-end development, we teach them React, Redux, hooks, okay, context APIs, then technical things, okay, just theoretical things. For example, lifecycle component of a React component, how to create components, all these different types of stuff. We are using third-party components itself, so on and so forth. Once you complete this, we make them do two major projects. That is a Book My Show clone. Okay, front end exact. You have used Book My Show and Zomato, right? The exact same to thing application we help them create using React.js. Okay, then you move on to your backend development. Backend development, you do it in MongoDB, Express, Node.js. You learn some theoretical concepts as well. For example, monolithic versus microservice architecture, SQL, NoSQL. Then you learn about security and how to make sure that you are having authentication properly. These are some theoretical concepts. Then you learn some practical things as well. For example, PostgreSQL, then GraphQL, all these different things we teach them to our students. फॉर साइबर साइबर के लिए भाई बताता हूँ साइबर पे भी आता हूँ साइबर में कोई प्लेसमेंट्स नहीं है फ्रेशीज को उसके ऊपर भी आता हूँ ठीक है so once you complete that then you move and then for the projects we have some minor projects but for the major project what we do is the front end that is there ठीक है of your that they developed of Book My Show clone and the Zomato clone we help them create the backend for the same as well. The exact same backend we help them create for your Book My Show and your Zomato. Once we do that, we help them compile both of them together and then we help teach them cloud computing. That is AWS. We help them deploy the entire front end and backend to cloud computing right over there. And then we teach them DevOps, that is Docker, Kubernetes, CI/CD, Git, GitHub version control, and then whatever they have developed, we scale it to such an extent that even if a million people are coming to their website, their Zomato clone or their Book My Show clone, it won't hang, it won't crash. That is the level of the project that they have. Then they go to the final project. So if you want to get into a startup, these are the three projects that you need to have. Two clones and one final project. Two clones, like I said, these are the clones that you can do. You can do any clones. Just don't do any kind of e-commerce. Don't do any kind of blog based website itself. Don't do any kind of social media thing except Snapchat. Snapchat clone is good to go. It is good as a project. But don't do Instagram. Don't do Facebook. Don't do Amazon clone or Flipkart clone. These are very common. Everybody is doing it. It has no value to it. Okay, go do some good clones. For example, previously we used to do two clones, that is Uber clone and your particular Airbnb clone. Right now we have shifted it to Book My Show clone and Zomato clone. So these are the project ideas. These are the projects that you can create. The third type of project that is the best project out of them is a SaaS based project. It is a SaaS based project, guys. What is a SaaS based project? It is a particular project that the students create that is a software as a service. For example, one of the students created a particular project in which you could connect different APIs together. You can connect your Gmail with a chat GPT and then a marketing tool and then with a particular Gmail once again, so that you are able to take in emails, you are able to use chat GPT and the marketing tool to create marketing things right over there and send the emails to them as well through a particular visual format, okay, on a particular website. Now that is a very good SaaS based product. And for example, some of the students are like, Sir, Abhi, I got no idea what to do, what not to do. We just give them the projects, take it, bhai, ye videos hai, kar le, ठीक है, भेज दे project. But these are the 3 projects that you guys need. Once that is completed, then start. Once you have done 2 major projects or 1 major project, start applying to companies. Start applying for internships. Start applying for job roles immediately itself. Don't wait. Don't wait, because the next 2 projects are going to take 2 months to complete. So complete it right now. What if we do full stack now, and after getting placed or internship, we start with DSA CP? That is also something that many people do. That they will first join a startup, and then they will start preparing for DSA and CP, and then they join an MNC. Many people do that as well. That is also a very common thing. But one thing you guys need to remember: any time in IT, if you want to even change your companies as well, you want to go from one company to another, we still are asked DSA. Okay. Second, I want to go for blockchain. अच्छा हुआ नहीं गए, but my college merged it with gaming. भगवान जाने क्यों exist करता है, but now I'm stuck with AI/ML. I've done DSA and Java. Will start with WebDev. What should I do? Should I stick to blockchain? Not at all. There are no placements in blockchain. You will be wasting your time like anything. Focus upon DSA and Java. Start doing competitive programming. Don't go to WebDev right now. Don't go to WebDev right now. Start doing competitive programming. Cybersecurity has no placements in India. Very few placements are there in India. Let me tell you. So I told you guys, data science we had 96 percent placement ratio, 100% in full stack. We had a cybersecurity training as well. We had a particular friend of mine who is a Hall of Famer at Google, who is a cybersecurity expert at Google. He used to train our students. We had got 4 different companies that we had contacted, including Visa, including JP Morgan, to hire students from us as well. You know what was our placement percentage? Just 32%. That's it. Best particular training they have done everything. But in cyber security, placement for fresh and average package 7 lakhs per annum. 7 lakhs per annum. That's it. That's it. Please don't go for cybersecurity. In cybersecurity, companies prefer to hire people who have been working for at least 1 year in full stack development or backend development, and they know about cybersecurity. These are the people that get entry level positions in cybersecurity. Otherwise, you'll just be wasting your time. What about IoT? See, until and unless you are from a very good college having great placements, don't do it. Don't do all these things. Focus upon things that have guaranteed by मिल जाएगा placement. Placement is what is essential, not what you like or what you don't like. Please try to understand this. पैसे नहीं होंगे ना जेब में तो क्या पसंद है नहीं पसंद है सब भाड़ में चले जाएगा. I have no idea about animation and 3D modeling industry. I'm not from that particular thing. So, like I said, when we complete all these different things for our students, C++, ho gaya, Java, ho gaya, data structures, what about cloud computing? If you're doing anything, front end, back end, DevOps, cloud computing individually, you are just wasting your time. You want to do cloud computing, do the entirety of full stack with expertise in cloud computing. Otherwise, you are just wasting your time. DSA is useful for full stack. DSA is only useful if you are aiming for MNCs. If you are just aiming for a placement in full stack, then just learn full stack. There's no particular aim for that. Okay. So, like I said, I'm done with DSA. What language should I go next? Do not learn any particular language. Okay. Just do with competitive programming. Whatever language that you use for DSA, just start competitive programming in that. Okay. What is that exactly? Practice from lead code and code chef. Lead code पे question solve करो, code chef पे exams दो. That is your competitive programming. Is DSA of primary importance for EC branch? If you for EC core jobs you don't need it, but EC core jobs until unless you are having core jobs in your particular college itself, off campus में EC core jobs नहीं लग रहे. Okay, so like I said, once we complete all this C++, Java, data structures, algorithms, competitive programming, your entirety of data science has 30 to 40 different projects. In full stack, you're having these 3 projects. That is your particular Zomato clone, your Book My Show clone, plus one SaaS-based product itself. Then we go towards building up the resume of the student. This is where things get very important. What about resume? Okay, resume में how many of you guys think certificates matter? How many of you guys think certificates matter, guys? Certificates have zero value right over there, guys. Zero. That's it. Zero. इतना ही value है certificate का. अगर मैं बोलूं तो in many of the cases certificates have negative value. Reason being, if you put up a certificate, for example, you put a certificate of JavaScript, then the person asks questions related to JavaScript and you are not able to answer them properly. You are rejected right over there. सर्टिफिकेट डाला है और उसको उसके बारे में भी कुछ नहीं पता है, तो फेक है. एवरीथिंग इज फेक राइट ओवर हियर. Certificates have zero or negative values. If you put certificates under your resume, that is basically showing that you don't know anything. That basically shows that तुमने कुछ किया ही नहीं है. That is what the value of certifications are actually. That you have not done anything. You have no projects, you have no experience, you have no volunteer things, you have done nothing. That is the reason why there is a certificate right over there. In a resume, it is very simple. Your lead code ranking, your code chef ranking, if there is, you put that up. That is important. Your CGPA, you put that up. Don't put your hobbies. Yeah, I've seen students putting hobbies on resume. I love cricket. I love reading books. I like music. Bhai, how many of you guys put your own picture on your resume? How many of you guys put your own picture on your resume itself? How many of you guys put your own pictures on your resume? भाई शादी का प्रस्ताव भेज रहे हो क्या कंपनी को? Are you sending a particular proposal to the company for marriage? What is the company going to do by looking how you look at? तो क्या करेगा भाई? तुम सुंदर दिखते हो, तुम मेरी तरह कचड़ा दिखते हो. There is no point. Don't put pictures on your resume. Your resume should be just of one A4 sheet, one-sided print. That's it. In that, you have to mention 3 best projects that you have, at least 2 particular trainings or particular internships that you have done. If you have no internships, you have no particular trainings, don't worry. Put any of the coding clubs that you have worked at. If you have worked at a particular coding club, organize some particular event related to coding, okay, please don't put कि I participated in meme activity. वाह भाई भाई क्या करेगा यार, वो आईटी की कंपनी आईटी के लिए लेकर आ रहा है. ठीक है, कोडिंग रिलेटेड क्लब्स, you have organized something or you have participated in something. If you have done particular, let's say, what can I say about that, hackathons. If you have participated in hackathons at any particular point of time, put that up. If you have any internships that you have done, if you have any particular trainings that you have done, put that up. There's no point. You can definitely put that up. That has higher value. But if you don't have that, then clubs, hackathons, this is what you guys have to put up right over there. Okay? Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. How to participate in hackathons? Have a good profile, apply at various different hackathons, get shortlisted, go and do that. It's as simple as that. Okay? Are you guys able to understand? This is what is needed in your resume. Right? 3 particular projects that you will mention. Don't just mention the project name. That's it. Nahi bhai. You have to mention what did you do in this project, what technologies did you do. You have to mention briefly about the project as well. So वो 3 जो है ना, 1/3 of the page will be taken up by the projects. 1/3 of the page will be taken up directly by the projects itself. First particular half will be taken up by your name, email ID, your LinkedIn account, your GitHub account, your particular lead code rating, your code chef rating, your CGPA itself. First particular part will be taken by that. The rest of the middle part will be taken by your experience. That is how a resume should look like. It is, that's it. Summary is important, resume not at all. Don't put any summary. ये वही लोग करते हैं जिनके पास resume में डालने के लिए कुछ नहीं होता. If you have nothing to showcase for in your resume, then you put all this shit. Please write on this. Just CGPA matters. Yes, it matters. ठीक है, but only to a certain extent. CGPA के basis पे placement नहीं होता, shortlisting होता है. ठीक है, placement नहीं होता CGPA के basis पे. I had 6.9 CGPA in college. 6.9 CGPA था. Not a very good student. ठीक है? Understood? Everybody has been able to understand that? Please let me know. What are the prerequisites of a hackathon? You should have worked on some programming languages, some projects. That is the prerequisite. That's it. Yes. So at DevTown, what we do is to build this particular part of your resume, the experience. We did some jugaad. Okay. I understand getting internships or building that up was difficult for many students. So we started doing some jugaad right over there. Okay. So the jugaad that we did was we contacted somewhere around 250 companies. 250 companies को हमने contact किए. Out of those 250 companies, we got 40 companies shortlisted that gave us a particular guarantee कि if some of these students are able to complete this C++, data structures and algorithms, competitive programming, and then the entirety of your either your projects in full stack or data science, will give them a 1 month guaranteed internship. Will give them a 1 month guaranteed internship. Now, let me show you guys some of these companies that I'm talking about so that you guys are able to understand why that is a big deal. Okay, let me show it to you guys right over here. I hope so that my screen should be visible to you guys right now. So let me show you guys that. And these are just some of the companies. We have onboarded a few more. For example, for data analyst and software engineering, right? We have got Cognizant, Deloitte, Boston Consulting Group, KPMG, Tata, Accenture, and British Airways. So Tata Ninja, Accenture, and British Airways. These are the companies that we onboarded that currently provides our students with a 1 month guaranteed internship at the MNC. Then you are having Cisco, Commonwealth Bank, JP Morgan and Chase, Lyft, Amazon, Accenture, Walmart, Infosys, HP, as well as Goldman Sachs. So recently, we have onboarded Goldman Sachs as well. So both the companies we onboarded for full stack development and software engineering. We had cybersecurity, but we have closed cybersecurity down. The reason I've already told, there are no placements. I don't want to do anything that has no placements in them. Because again, the aim with the training is to make sure that placements deliver. So the reason why we do it is because profile is very important. So what we do is to build the profile for our students. We give them a 1 month. First of all, we give them a 3 months internship certificate from DevTown. which छोटी company है यार, ठीक है, बड़ी company नहीं है, ठीक है, but it is a startup, ठीक है. So we give them a 3 months internship certificate from DevTown with a particular title, for example, machine learning engineer or software engineer or full stack developer, and we give them everything that they need to understand for the same as well. Once they complete it, okay, once they not completed, we just give them out. Then we give them a 2 months internship certificate from an IT consulting firm. Okay, so we have Bloomtide, we have our particular target that is there. So we have these two companies that are there. We give them, the students, a 2 months internship certificate from an IT consulting firm as well. Then we give them the 1 month internship certificate from an MNC. So now their profile has a 6 months experience as well. They did their 6 months to 8 months training. Then they had these 6 months of internship certificates that they have got. Now they have a great resume. They have got internship at a startup, internship at a particular IT consulting, internship at an MNC. They've got 3 separate projects, a particular Book My Show clone, a particular Zomato clone, a full stack clone, a particular SaaS-based clone itself. And all of this is live. All of this is something that the particular person, that is the recruiter, can see and judge as well. The entire knowledge, skill, training, everything that we give to them. Then we start with the internships. Then we start with the placements. We start approaching the companies. We start making sure the companies are coming to us for placements itself. We tell the students how to reach out to people on LinkedIn, how to get more particular things. But the matter of fact is that this is how you get placements. Anything else, see, it is not actually, the point being, it is not important what to do. Sabko pata hai kya karna hai. Many of you guys as well. Okay, many of you guys that are there in the live chat right now in this particular live class know exactly what you have to do to get a placement. You know that. You know that. तुम चूतिए जैसा अलग-अलग चीज सोचते रहते हो, but you know exactly at the end of the day what to study and what not to study. Like what to study, placements कैसे मिलेंगे, you know that. The problem comes in what not to study. That is where the problem comes. That is where you guys waste your time. That is where I wasted my time in the first year of my college. I wasted it entirely. I used to do anything right over there. First year के end में when I started applying for 2 months internship, I got rejected everywhere. Rejected क्या? I was not even able to come to a particular online coding test as well. Nobody gave me a single link. So the point being that is there is that you guys need to start learning right now. जो फर्स्ट ईयर में चालू करता है ना, that is the best time. First and second year students. Why? Because you have your 2 months internships that are coming up right over there. The highest probability of you getting in a very good company is in that 2 months internship, because the competition is very low. Most of the first year and second year students are just doing time pass. They don't do anything because अभी अभी JEE मेंस एडवांस देकर आए, कॉलेज गए, they don't know anything, they don't do anything. The least competition is there in the 2 months internship, and the highest number of companies that hire for the 2 months internship is the highest in MNCs. And these 2 months get the 6 months as well from the same company, and this same people get the placements as well. The same people get the placements as well, guys. So if you are in your first year, second year, third year, fourth year, my advice is very simple. Choose between C++, Java, study data structures and algorithms, study competitive programming, select between their data science or full stack, learn it properly, get some internships and so on and so forth. Internships you can go to Internshala, you guys can go to particular Google, you can go to career pages, you can go to LinkedIn. There's so many different places to find internships right now. So many different places, but all these places require skills. All these places require knowledge. All these places require some kind of experience as well. ठीक है भाई, एसक्यूएल पढ़ने से कुछ नहीं होता भाई, कुछ नहीं होता. तुम क्या बकवास कर रहे हो? कुछ नहीं होता उससे. Please start learning something of value. What is the value of a job simulation? I have no idea what is job simulation. Okay, that is what you guys need to do. Either you do it on your own. Okay, you do it on your own, or if you're not able to understand, you can join DevTown as well. All this we cover up for you guys. The only reason why I created a training in DevTown was because when I was in college, I wanted something like this, but it was not there. At my time, it was not there. And I remember there was Scalar Academy, there was Coding Ninjas, there was all these different companies that were there, and I used to check their rates and everything. So I think so. This particular person, the Coding Ninjas was charging somewhere around 55,000 rupees for full stack plus C++ plus DSA plus CP. 55,000 rupees itself. Then for Scalar Academy, it was somewhere around 3.5 lakhs. I don't know right now what are the rates. I have no idea. At my time, it was 3.5 lakh rupees. Like fuck man, जब इतना पैसा मेरा बाप मुझे 3,000 रुपए देता है हर महीना, और 3,000 रुपए भी मेरे पहले 6 दिन में ही खत्म हो जाते हैं. The first 6 days itself, my 3,000 rupees is over. So I didn't knew what to do, but luckily I had a senior of mine, a very good senior of mine itself, and he used to help me a lot. Okay, so he was the one who actually trained me and everything. So when I started DevTown, I planned always I'll start something that I wanted in my time, and I will start at cost. Whatever cost is incurred by me, I will just charge that from the students, nothing else, nothing more. So we started this particular program which covers everything from C++, Java, data structures, algorithms, competitive programming to full stack or data science. Then your aptitude and logical reasoning is also there, but usually nobody studies it right now because ChatGPT. Then you are having your particular interview prep, then your resume building, LinkedIn, GitHub sessions, how to make sure that is improved. And then finally your 6 months of internship, 3 months with DevTown, 2 months with a particular IT company, plus 1 month at an MNC. That includes great amount of good MNCs right over there. So, how many of you guys would be interested in something like this? Could you guys let me know? How many of you guys would be interested in something like this? Could you guys let me know? But it costs 4,000 rupees. Bhagavi, think about it. 4,000 rupees, which covers C++, Java, data structures, algorithms, competitive programming, the entirety of full stack, front end, back end, DevOps, cloud computing with 2 great projects. Third project is not by us, but we provide that third project as well. Then we provide you guys with 6 months of internship after that. If you just take, let's say Udemy pay, you get courses for 800, 900 rupees. Okay, that is how I calculated the price. You get Udemy courses for 800, 900 rupees itself. So C++ DSA is one course. Okay, then competitive programming is another course. It is not related to DSA. It does not come into DSA as well. It is another course that you will have to buy on Udemy. Okay, then you are having your let's say full stack development. So merge stack will come together. Okay, merge stack will come together, MER, front end and back end. Then for cloud computing, you will have to buy another course. Then you will have to buy DevOps another course. Okay, and then your interview prep another course. Now, because you're buying DevOps, cloud computing, and full front end back end separately, you don't know how to integrate these topics together as well. 6 courses you have purchased. Certificates का कोई matter नहीं करता because certificates have no value. 6 courses, $800. That is 4,800 rupees. 4,800 rupees. So I said we will keep it at cost because our cost. What is our cost? Let's try to understand this. 1,000 rupees for server. Okay, server and lifetime access to the course material. We don't have like a lifetime access because I understand I have to come back, I have to relearn, I have to revise things. So we give lifetime access, and course also gets updated from time to time. So that is the reason why lifetime access to the program. But the entire program gets done in 8 months. So whole course time duration is 8 months. 8 months where we do the entire thing. But the course material has lifetime access. So even if you are slow, you want to go slowly, you can do it on your own pace. But 8 months is the time that we take to complete the entire program. So the people that we have built the program with, because there are multiple instructors that have done so many different things. So what we do is we pay them a royalty as well to make sure that they are able to re-record stuff whenever a new update comes. They're able to re-record stuff and everything. So we pay them a royalty. So it is 3,000 rupees that we pay to our instructors. 1,000 rupees that we pay so that server costs and everything runs properly. Take a website remains, take a sub cheese remains right over there, and then GST तो भाई गवर्नमेंट को पे करते हो वो तो हमें मिलता भी नहीं है. We get somewhere around 200 rupees approximately per enrollment. 200 रुपए मिलते हैं. In that 200 rupees we pay to the people who are able to manage the stuff for us a little bit because we are also working in companies right now. Okay, so that is what we do. Now you go to any other YouTuber or any other course, you just check what they are giving you. They will charge. We also saw that as well. What are the people selling right now? What are they charging from the students? So either they will give you C++ and DSA at 3,500 rupees plus GST. 3,500 rupees plus GST. Or they will give you just full stack development for again 3,500 rupees to 4,000 rupees itself. But सिर्फ एक करने से फायदा नहीं. That's the reason why we created the entire thing properly. Internship will be free of cost. Everything that I've told is included in 4,000 rupees plus GST. Everything that I've told. Everything. Nothing is excluded right there. Nothing. Everything is included. And the entire fees, we have divided it into 2 separate halves. One half is 500 rupees for just booking your seat, and the other half is 3,500 rupees plus taxes whenever you want to start the program. Okay? Right now, we don't take enough students because companies give us 150 seats in total. That is the number of seats that the companies give us. And that seats we have to utilize in the duration of 6 months. 6 महीने में मेरे को 150 seats allocate करने रहते हैं. Because I cannot give more allocatment right over there. It is just not possible. So that is the reason why for this particular bootcamp, I've just paid 10. Okay? 10 seats. I've just got 10 seats for that. But in the site it's mentioned 10,000 rupees. That is because EMI options. Many students ask us for EMI options, but we cannot provide it for anything less than 10,000. So for example, if 3 students have asked us for an EMI option, we compile them to get it to one particular course. यार एक course बेचा है 12,000 रुपए का, and then we send it to the bank. This is the EMI. These 3 cards are going to pay the EMI right over there. The first one is going to pay this one, second one is going to pay this one, third one is going to pay this one. So bank gives them the EMI bills. Well, anything less than 10,000 EMI nahi milta bhai. So that is the reason why. Okay, so the pre-registration fees is 500 rupees plus GST. How many of you guys will be interested in that? How many of you guys will be interested in that? Let me know right now, because again, if I will just take 10 students right now itself if it's possible, because I want to start with the class as soon as possible, because the hiring season has already started. Hiring season has already started. Companies have started approaching us. We want to take in students as soon as possible, train them. अच्छा एक और चीज बता देता हूँ, ठीक है? इतना भी हम लोग भोले लोग नहीं है. Just to make you guys understand, we are not that kiddish as well that we are only charging what we are costing. It is costing us. We are not that idiots as well. We earn a lot through this. Let me explain you guys. When the students that we train gets placed in the companies that we bring, we get their 1 month salary. We get their 1 month salary because referrals. Now, based upon which particular referral it is, if it is my referral, I get 1 month salary. If it is not my referral, a friend's referral, I get 50% of that. Some people that are higher, I get 25% and something like that. That is how we make sure that everything runs properly. That is how we earn money. And that is the reason why our interest is just with placements and nothing else. We really don't care about anything else. We just care about placements. Now, from the students' end, we made sure that the cost is something that is bare minimum. कि भाई बाहर कभी ऐसा कुछ नहीं मिले. And from our end, our interest is aligned with the students' interest of getting a placement. Because for their placement, we make money. If they get placed, we make money. And that is how we make sure that everything happens properly. So can first year students also apply? Absolutely yes. I'll give you guys the enrollment link right now, the pre-registration link. Again, guys, like I said, will not take more than 10 students in. The link itself has been created in such a way that the first 10 students who will do the pre-registration, the link itself will automatically close after the first 10 students who will do it. See, the point is not by telling truth or not. I want you guys to understand that this is a word that runs on everybody's a little bit of self-interest. Yes, it was my dream to create something. What I didn't had in college, I should be able to provide that to the students. It was my dream to reach out to as many people as possible, guide them as much as possible, and I am doing that for free. I'm not charging anything for that. I'm also keeping the particular program, the entire training and internship at a cost that is as little as possible, in which we don't earn anything out of it. We don't earn anything out of it. But there is some self-interest as well. Just tell why. So we are able to pay individual attention. Link is not loading, I think. So there is a problem with spacing. Sorry, guys. Okay, this new link will start working, guys. Sorry, guys. So it's possible to just for DSA CP. यार तब भी कम से कम 2 projects होने चाहिए तुम्हारे resume में. If you are doing DSA CP properly, just study a little bit about machine learning till you get placements. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. Galti se wrong link was sent. This link should work for you guys. Try this particular link, guys. This link should work for you. This new link should work for you guys. Just check this up. This is not the attendance link. This is the pre-registration link, guys. Anshuman Mishra, that's great, Anshuman. Make sure that you're studying well. Okay, this new link will be working, guys. I've sent a new link. I'm so sorry, I sent a wrong link to you guys. This new link will be working. I'll just pin the link up as well. Okay, so for those students who are interested in training and internship program, please do complete your registration right now. After the first 10 students have done, it will immediately close. So you don't have to worry, ki, sir, I paid, and if I'm not getting selected, tension mat lo. Do you conduct live classes for DSA CP? Never take live classes for DSA CP. Never. It is one of the worst mistakes that you can do, because DSA CP is very slow. Live classes में कभी खत्म ही नहीं होता है. The first batch of live classes that we did for DSA CP, it ended for 12 months. 12 महीने बाद हम लोग का सिर्फ DSA CP खत्म हो रहा था. Never take live classes for DSA CP. That is one of the worst mistakes. Like development के लिए you take live classes, but for DSA CP never do that. I provided you guys with the pre-registration link in the live chat, guys. For those who are interested, you guys can complete your pre-registration right now itself. I will send the attendance link as well right now in 5 minutes, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay? Okay, this new link will be working, guys. What's full amount? That is 4,000 rupees plus GST. So this 500 rupees is included in that. So 500 rupees plus 3,500 rupees itself. 5 rupees plus GST, that is 600. Then the rest, you will get a career counselor that will be allotted to you. That career counselor will be guiding you throughout your entire journey, so you don't have to worry about that. And then the rest of the, whenever you want to start, if you want to start in the immediate batch, you can just pay 3,500 rupees plus GST and can start right over there. So which platform is better, best for coding? Coding what? It depends. For data science, I will suggest the best particular platform is your particular Kaggle. For full stack development, there is no best platform. Just do it on your own. For your particular data structures and algorithms, best platform is LeetCode. For computer programming, CodeChef and Code Forces. So it depends upon what you are asking. Kanu Priya, I've provided a new link. This new link will be working. The old link will not be working. This new link will be working. Guys, for those, I will again ask once again, how many of you guys are interested in the training and internship? Please let me know. If I register and 10 people already did, will I get it? Bhargavi, see, first of all, as soon as 10 people completed, the link itself will close. The link itself will not be working. But in the case that there is somebody who is highly interested, they can email me. Okay, I'll see if there are seats left. I'll provide it, because the problem is that I have less seats. I cannot give seats, a lot of seats, because then I have to make sure that we get some good quality students as well. That is the reason why. Me only interested in internship with this, then you are looking at a very wrong path. Because internship के कारण से भी सिर्फ placement नहीं लगता है, स्किल्स नॉलेज भी जरूरी है ना। आंसर क्या करोगे जब पूछेगा कि क्या किया, क्या बनाया, प्रोजेक्ट कैसे बनाया, कैसे करोगे, डीएसए का राउंड कैसे निकालोगे, इंटरव्यू में आंसर कैसे करोगे? ठीक है? So like I said, guys, the registration link. Again, I will say, how many of you guys are still interested in a training and internship? Could you guys let me know? I have not yet given the attendance link. I'll be giving the attendance link in a few minutes. How many of you guys are still interested in a training and internship? Could you guys let me know one final time? Then I'll give you guys the attendance. For those who are interested, please do complete the pre-registration as soon as possible. I provided a new link in the live chat. Okay. I suggest everyone to take course. You will be getting 4 more courses like DSA with C++, basic Java. Okay, Anshuman has already done it. That's great. Okay. So please make sure that you guys are completing the pre-registration as soon as possible, guys, because once the seats are over, I might be able to help you guys out, but I might not as well, because it will depend upon different colleges that we have partnerships up with. Okay, so I'll give you guys the attendance link right now. Just give me a second. Give you guys the attendance link right now. In the meanwhile, for those who are interested, please do complete your pre-registration as soon as possible, guys. I'm giving the attendance link right now. I'm creating the attendance. Give me a second. I'm creating the attendance link right now, guys. It will take me a minute. Please be patient. Okay, the attendance link is also being created. Let me just provide that to you guys as well. Give me a sec. I was creating the attendance link, guys. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm just providing you guys with the attendance link. ATT and see link. Send link. Copy, paste. The attendance link as well as the pre-registration link both are provided to you guys in the live chat itself. Okay. Please do not learn things in Hindi. In your interviews are going to be in English. Okay, both the attendance link as well as the pre-registration link is in the live chat. You guys can start filling up your attendance right now. Okay. We'll meet in our tomorrow's class and we'll continue from right over there. There's a specific website or book that can recommend for full stack development. Yeah, I'll suggest there's no particular, but you can just start with React, then Redux, then hooks, then go for create some projects under that, then learn backend development, create some projects under that, then DevOps and cloud computing, whatever project that you created, front end, back end, how will be connected. So once you've done your pre-registration, a particular career counselor will get allotted to you. He will call or message you on WhatsApp. Okay? There's no book for web development, but yes, website भी नहीं है यार web development के लिए तो. But majorly MDN documentation is there. MDM documentation is good. W3 school is good. So you can see from right over there. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. We'll meet in tomorrow's class and continue from right over there. Thank you. Bye bye.